Hello everybody, it's Shelby, and I'm going to do a new tag. I haven't seen this done on YouTube, but that doesn't mean that it hasn't been done. But I feel like this is a good time because I've seen a lot of negative things on the news, and I just feel like we need a video or a tag for positivity, creativity, and showing people that we actually care. Now stay tuned because at the end of the video I have another tag that I want to tag people in, also kind of why I'm doing this. So the rules of the tag is, first of all, the tag is why I am beautiful. Now this is not your physical appearance. This is what people don't see on the outside. This is who you are in the inside. Now, this is going to have negative things to it as well. That's just the nature of internet. People might not agree with you, but you know what? Who cares? If you feel like this is what makes you beautiful, that's what makes you beautiful. Negativity is always going to be there. It's never going to go away, but we have to know how to deal with negativity so it doesn't bother us. Putting my life out on YouTube is not easy. But at the same time, it's therapeutic because you're talking to people and they communicate with you, and you might say, hey, how do you deal with this or this or this? So this is going to be kind of a long video, and I'm sorry for that, but I really want people to understand why I'm doing this, what the purpose of this is, and I hope anybody and everybody gets involved and we show love, kind, and support to other YouTubers or other people in general. At first I was like, well, we can make a video, but if you're not on YouTube or you don't have a YouTube channel, you can do this on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pin, anywhere, any social media. Works. I just want to spread love and positivity, and I think this is the best way to do this. So I'm gonna go over the rules again. Basically, you have to do 10 things on why you're beautiful in the inside. It can't be physical, again, like I said, and it has to be 10 things. And yeah, you don't have to explain why you think this is why you're beautiful, but if you want to, you are more than welcome. But you don't have to. This is just simply saying, you know what, I'm gonna take a stand on who I am. This is who I am, and if you don't like it, we don't need to be friends, or whatever the case may be. So yeah, I'm doing this tag because I have recently, within the last couple of years, I lost a really good friend of mine. I treated her really badly, and I have grown up, and this was the most devastating thing that I've ever done to somebody. I was really mean to her, and I got off track of who I really was, and it hurt her, and now we no longer speak. Every once in a while we do, but it's just not the same. You have friends where it's not the same when they're not with you. Like, it really bothers, and it does bother me, but I just don't know if this could ever be reversed. I think I really hurt her. So with that being said, and I'm not gonna say who it is, just because I want to keep that issue private, but I'm just saying, like, I've done this to somebody else. Like, I know how it feels because I've done it, and now I know how this person feels. So but I'm not going to mention the names, I'm not going to mention who they are, where they live, or anything like that. I'm just saying, I've done it to somebody else, and I'm trying to change as a better person. So I have 10 things that I have listed on why I think I'm beautiful on the inside. You don't have to agree with me, that's fine. If you don't, that's your opinion. But I really do feel strongly about these, so I have them written down on my owl notebook. Let's just get started because this is already going to be a long video. Okay, my number one thing, or why I think why I'm beautiful in the inside, is my personality. Now, this just recently changed because when I was younger, I was very shy. I didn't really know who I was. When I came out here, I thought I knew who I was, and then I turned out to be a horrible person, and I hurt innocent people. But now I really know who. Ask yourself, okay, everybody knows my name is Shelby, right? So when you do this tag, ask yourself, who is Shelby? my personality has changed a lot. I try not to hurt people anymore. My personality is I'm kind, gentle, understanding. I do get angry sometimes, but who doesn't? You know what I mean? But now I know how to transfer my negativity into positivity. And I'm not gonna lie, church has had a lot to do with it. If you're not religious, you know, that's fine. But I don't like using that word, but I am. I've been a Christian many years. But that's not what this is about. This is finding out who you really are. Actually telling yourself you are beautiful no matter what people say. You know, telling yourself that isn't easy, especially when you don't feel that way. Because I know a year ago or 2 years ago I did not feel like that. I felt like I knew everything, that I was the queen of everything, like nobody could hurt me. But I was severely wrong because I hurt other people, so what's the point? You see what I'm saying? So personality is one. Being myself. Now this was a hard one for me because I thought I knew who I was, and the person that I was, like I've said before, hurt people. I can't stand when people are mad at me or when I hurt somebody. Like that really bothers me, and then I feel so guilty that I even did it. Example, in the beginning of the video, and this really sticks out to me because this friend of mine, she was my stone, my rock, my shield, everything. She was very protective of me, and the first year we became friends, she was the most amazing person I had ever had in my life. Then things happened, and then I started to become the polar opposite of who I really am. Like I talked bad about people, I was being mean to other people, like it got way out of hand. And then I started talking bad about my best friend, and it blew up in my face. Like I got let's just say I put my foot in my mouth, and I went and confronted her like she was wrong. Like she was the one that did everything wrong. But now that I've had a lot of time to sit back and really analyze the situation, it wasn't her at all. It was me, and I was being mean and hateful, and I thought I was the one being, you know, the one being wronged. But in actuality, I'm the one that was doing the wrong. And like it really bothers me that I even did that to this wonderful person. I wish I could take it back. I really do. My life has not been the same without her. But you really get to, your eyes are really opened when you actually sit down and analyze the situation. This is what really bothers me about, I'm kind of going on a rant, but this is what really bothers me now. Before it didn't, but now it really does. Like, now I understand why people get so angry with people acting like they didn't do anything wrong. I know now why that bothers people. I don't know if I can explain this, but that really bothers me now because I lost several friends that I really cherished, and this particular friend let me in her life when she didn't feel like nobody could. She didn't feel like she could let anybody in, and she let me in. And that's why it hurts her more, because she was being vulnerable in a good way to let me in, and then I did what I did. That bothers me in many ways, more than one, and I wish I never did it. I wish I would have been a real good friend, because I don't understand why it happened the way it did, but it did. You know, I can't change it, but I can show that I care. But let's go back to what we're dealing with. Number 3 is treat people like you would want to be treated. Now I know we hear that a lot, but it is true. Like if I'm sitting here being mean to you for like no reason, and you turn around and you treat me the same way I treated you, you know, I get really upset. But you have to remember how you treated that other person. It's karma, or there's a saying in the Christian community, you reap what you sow. That's so true. Like, now I'm reaping what I sowed back in 2012, so it does happen. I'm sorry, my hair is crazy. Number 4, kindness. I've always been this way, but I've ventured away from it for a little while. But now I'm back to that. I try to be as kind to strangers, or to friends, or anybody, family. I try to be as kind as I can. Sometimes I get taken advantage of, but 9 times out of 10 I stop it before it gets like way out of hand. Basically now all I do is, you know what, I don't want to talk about this anymore, so I'm gonna go ahead and go, and we'll talk about it later. That's the best way I handle it anyway. Number 5 is compassion. I have the most compassionate heart for people, especially if they've gone through experiences that I've gone through, or like family, or they're in an abusive relationship, or they're struggling with their Christian faith, or any faith for that matter. They don't know who they really are, they're struggling with their identity, they're struggling with anything. It could be anything. If I can help you, whether it be just knowing that I'm there, or you talking to me, or you ask for my advice, or I try to send you somewhere that can, to somebody else who can really help you, then I've done my job. Now, kindness can be taken advantage of, but that's just, we're human. It happens. So yeah. And number 6 goes with number 5. It's sympathy. I have the most sympathetic heart in the good way. If I see somebody struggling, I want to help them no matter what it costs to me. Like, I've done this before, because I would want the favor returned. And number 7 is, I try to look at it like a situation or a topic in both sides and then make my judgment. For example, the LGBT community gets hit a lot with religious stuff. This also bothers me as well, because it makes my job harder. I have been a Christian for many years, and that was a big topic since I was an itty bitty little girl. You can't love another woman, or if you're a male, you can't love another male. Now, if that's where your heart is set, who am I to change that? But at the same time, the Bible does say it's wrong. Now, how you translate that and how you deliver that message, you can either do it with love or hate, and I've seen a lot of people do it with hatred, and that's why, as us Christians who don't feel that way, we are put in the back burner because all they hear is negativity. Now, I want to take this time also to say, the Lord doesn't hate you because if you're a female, you love another female, or you married a female. That's not it at all. Yes, the Bible does say it's wrong, but my job as a Christian is to sit here and tell you with as much love as possible. Sorry, there's a motorcycle. I think there's an event here at the Cow Palace. Anyways, as much love as I can, I plant this seed, and then if you want to come talk to me and move on, you can, and if you don't, I've done my job. But I have no right to sit here and say he hates you, because that's not true. I can't change who you love. I can't tell you who to love, but at the same time, my job is to tell you it's wrong, but in the right way. You know what I mean? Like, Christians have no right to sit here and say God hates you, because that's not true. That makes my job harder, because I don't believe that. I never have. I can't tell you who to love. I can't force you to love a female. If you were in love with a male and you're a male yourself, I can't force you to love a female. It doesn't work that way. There's a lot of places, Christian camps, that do like rehabilitation. What good is that going to do them if they don't feel like they love if they don't feel like they love the opposite. You see what I'm saying? Like, what good does it do them? You're putting them under pressure to choose, and if they don't choose who you think they should choose, then you're prosecuting them for it, and you're telling them that God hates them for that. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. It drives me insane when I hear horrific stories about that. Like, nobody has a right to physically harm you. That's like people harming me because I believe in God. You see what I'm saying? Like, that infuriates me, but that's a whole nother rant. So, but that was just an example. Like, if I see two males walking down the street and they're holding hands, that means that they find stuff in common with each other and that they care about one another. And love is beautiful. Don't get me wrong. I'm all for love. I do have other beliefs on some other stuff, but other than that, if you don't feel like the opposite sex is what you want, who am I to stop you? But at the same time, it's my job to tell you, hey, I know that you're in love with this person. This is what God says, and be done with it. You don't need to hurt them. Don't judge them. Don't be mean to them. Let them live their lives. The seed's been planted. You've done your job. You no longer have to worry about it. If they want to say, hey, you're right, I want to go further, let them come to you. Who are you to sit here and continually harass them like that? That really infuriates me. I'm sorry. I need to get off this rant because it's gonna get that infuriates me when I see that. Number 8 is I do love myself. I don't hate anything about me, physically, mentally, spiritually, anything. I'm not ashamed that I'm a Christian. I'm not ashamed of, I'm not, a size 2. I am plus size. I'm not ashamed that I'm from Kansas, from a small town, and I live in San Francisco. I have nothing to hide in my life. I have regrets. Everybody does. That's life. But I don't let it control me anymore. I'm not a victim. I don't let it bother me anymore. I move on. God took care of that, and that's how I deal with it. That's another thing. If you give it for those of my Christian people out there, or those who aren't, are trying to figure out what we do, if you let the Lord take care of your problems and give it to Him and not think about it, not do anything about it, you would be amazed at the things that happen. I have seen miracles with these eyeballs in my life. I just recently started going back to church, and I've seen tremendous changes in my life. Like with my family, I can't please everybody. That goes with YouTube as well. I can't please everybody, but the majority that I can do, I'm willing to do that. There was a creepy noise back there. But anyways, I'm willing to do what it takes to live my life happily. You know what I mean? Like, who wants to see somebody live a miserable life? It's kind of how I look at it. Number 9, I show as much love as I can, and compassion and sympathy, they all go together because that's who I am. I try to show as much love when it's appropriate, compassion when it's appropriate, and sympathy when that's appropriate. Like, there's an appropriate place for everything, and I hope you guys see that through my videos. And if you know me personally, I hope you guys see that as well, that I am trying to change my outlook on life. If you don't like me, that's fine. That's your opinion. We don't have to discuss that. You can go with the people that you do like. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to discuss why you don't like it. Like, I don't care that you don't like me, but I hope you have a good life. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't wish any harm on you. It's just, we can't be friends. That's it. I have no right to talk bad about you because I wouldn't want that being done to me. So, that's how I feel. Like, we may not get along. I may not like how you do things, or something happened, blah, 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 but it ends there. I have no right to talk bad about you, vice versa, so that's it. That ends everything. Done. Don't need to deal with that. And number 10 is good attitude. I hope you guys can see through my videos. I try to have the most positive attitude as I can. I'm human. I have times where I don't feel like that. I have times where I just want to hit somebody really hard in the face. But I'm not a violent person like that. Like, for example, I went to go see my grandma, and something happened, and I just wanted to tear this person apart. But what I did was, I'm not going to tell you anybody's name in this video because I'm trying to protect some people as well. I sat down and I talked to this person to their level. Nobody was around. I said, why do you think this is what you need to do? Things happened, you know, but by me sitting there showing them that I care, that I do love them as family, I have compassion for them, and I got to their level and I understood why they did what they did, what happened, you know what I mean? I planted that seed saying, you know what, she does care about me, I actually have somebody that cares. You know, a good attitude, you know, bad attitudes rub off on people more than anything else in the world. Like, if you see somebody, like for example, I live in San Francisco, I say this in almost every video. So I live in the city, right, and I'm on BART, and 90 times out of 10 I have headphones in, but if I see somebody have a bad attitude, you know, most of the time I'm just kind of like, you know, somebody said something bad about me on YouTube, and that really angered me, that really bothered me. Why does it didn't bother you 5 seconds ago? You see what I'm saying? But why does it bother you now? You know what I mean? I hope you guys understand why I'm doing this video. I know this is an extremely long video, and I'm sorry for that. But I want to spread positivity, and I want you to sit down. This is what I want you to do. Now, I've done my 10, and I know I ranted. This is what I want you guys to do. I want you to sit down and take 10 minutes out of your day to think about why you're beautiful on the inside. Write it down. Either put it on Facebook, any social media. If you have a YouTube channel, put that on the YouTube channel. You can spread more positivity on social media than you can anywhere else. This is such a big deal in the world today. That's why I joined YouTube, because I want to spread how I feel with other people, and this is the fastest way to do it. If you do a video response, I would love to see it. Put it down below. I would love to see it. If you want to follow me on Facebook, you can do that, and you can leave that on my page. You can, you know, do it however you can, but please do this tag. I want to spread positivity. I don't want to spread hate. The world has enough hate as it is. We don't need to be spreading it around. You know, there's so much bad stuff going on in the news, and this is supposed to be a breath of fresh air. I hope you guys think the same thing. Now, then I have another tag for you guys, and this will be my next video. What I want this other tag to be is, we don't take the time with our enemies to figure out why we were friends with them anyway, because they have to be a friend before they can be an enemy. You see what I'm saying? So my next tag is 10, or not 10. We're gonna do 5 things that are good about your enemies, and we're going to do another video response if you can on 5 things. You can pick anybody. I have several, but I'm going to do one. 5 things, good things about your enemy, and let's see how it goes. So I hope you guys like this video. I'm going to go ahead and go. I'm so sorry this is a super long video, but I hope you guys understand why I'm doing this. If you even want to put your 10 things down on the comments down below, I'd be more than happy to read it. If you have any other suggestions for videos, please put them in the comments down below. Like I said, if you want to do the response in the comments down below, you are more than welcome to do it. If you have any suggestions for anything, let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you guys know when I upload new videos. If you have any suggestions for anything, makeup, anything, or product reviews, anything, put them in the comments down below. I'm going to go ahead and go because I know this is a super long video. Hope you guys understand. I hope you guys do this video. I'm tagging everybody that I know. Please do this video. Facebook, everybody. I love you guys, and I hope you guys are having a nice weekend, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.